And what are you up to now? And what work are you involved in at the moment? And what are you doing in general?
Well, I'm retired now. I mean, I always planned that I would retire around 55. That was always my plan. And the reason for that was I've got a lot of... people don't realise that when you're playing football, I've played football since a young kid, you don't get to do a lot of things. You don't get to travel and do it. Your life is consumed about football. And I'm not complaining. It gives you a fantastic life and whatever. I've been to some great places playing football, but I've just been there. Because when you're playing football, you know, we go to Sweden to play in the European Championships. We're not there to sightsee. Do you know what I mean? We're there to work.
Yeah.
You know, so the plan was that I was going to retire young and travel. So I retired at 57. So I'm retired now. What do? I spend a lot of time in Portugal playing golf. I look after my wife. She's a school teacher. She wants to continue working, and I've said to her, she's younger than me. You should continue until you're ready. If you enjoy what you're doing, you should continue until you're ready to stop. I enjoy playing football. I love playing football. I can't play no more, so that's why I don't do anything else. So I do that. I work in the media. If the right thing comes up for me, like I was in Kuala Lumpur last week working for Astro TV. If the right thing comes up for me and it's the right time, then I do that. I did an after dinner in Wigan the other night, so I'd like to do the dinners on the Friday night, go out and talk football, you know, raise money for the local, like last night was for a local cricket club in Wigan, raise money for the youngsters to play sport, so I enjoy that. I've got 4 children and 3 grandchildren and another one on the way. You know, and so yeah, I mean, my life's, you know, funny enough, my dad's got dementia. He's 80. He's going to be 89 on the 21st of March, God willing. He gets there, and it's interesting. He said to me not so long back. He said to me, "Listen, Carlton, I don't want you to feel sad for me." He said, and I don't want anybody to shed a tear when I'm gone. He said to me, "You know, I'm in a position in life where I've done everything I've ever wanted to do." He said, "I'm very, very content." And he said, "Do you know, that's the position you should be in when it's time to pass on." I'm in that position now.
Yeah.
I'm in that position now. I've got nothing more to achieve in life, nothing more I want to do in life, apart from enjoy now the fruits of my hard labour. You know, Lucy and I are off to South Africa on the 28th of March for 3 weeks. Something I've always wanted to do. We're going to go and do a safari. We're going to go and Robin Hood's, you know, see where Nelson Mandela was. You know, even though I've been to South Africa twice playing football, I never got that opportunity. So every year, we're doing our bucket list of travelling and enjoy life and lucky enough, you know, that I have the time now to do the things. And it might sound silly to people out there, but do things like, I get up in the morning every day when Lucy leaves work at 6:45. I'm out the house at 6:45, so I'll train for an hour and a half. And then I come back, I put the music on and I cook, I prepare tea, which is, you know, something I never had the time before. I get the music on, cook tea, even things like, you know, washing the 2 cars, you know, get out, and, you know, because if you clean the car properly, it's a 3-hour job, do you know what I mean? Clean.
Yeah.
So I, you know, and before I know it, Lucy's ringing me at 4:45 leaving work, and I'm thinking, Jesus, I've not stopped. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's great to be able to be in that position, like I've said. I do enjoy the football, and would I do media work, more media work? Yes, I would, but I don't want to be, right now, I don't want to be contracted to anybody, because I want to have that freedom to do, you know, like last week, I just wanted to go to Portugal and play golf with a few of my mates for 4 days, and that's what I did, you know, and I have that ability to do that now, so I want the flexibility to do that, but I do enjoy the football and the commentating. I've no wish to go back into football in management or coaching. I've done that. So now, I did plan to run the half marathon and the marathon this year again for charity, but unfortunately, the half marathon is when Lucy and I are in South Africa. So I think Lucy and I are going to run the 10K in Sheffield in September, and then I look to do a marathon in the new year. That's what I plan to do for charity. So yeah, and
what sort of times you pull in your marathon running?
Well, no, in the marathon I actually because in the half marathon I had an heart attack in Sheffield, which I think was from the COVID jab. I had the COVID jab 2 days before, so I had a small heart attack. So
oh no way.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I should, like Lucy said, I mean, we didn't even think about it. I mean, I had the COVID jab 2 days before, and you're going to run an half marathon. It doesn't make sense, does it, really? And I think that caused a problem. So I knew in myself that it was from the COVID jab. So I ran I wanted to run the marathon 3 weeks later, the London Marathon. So I run, and I was going really, really well. I pulled my hamstring about 13, 14 miles in, but I still did it in, I think, just 5 hours, even then, because I had to walk quite a lot of the way, but I was going to complete it. So my aim is to run the marathon. I think I could run the marathon in, I would run, I did the half marathon, even with having an heart attack, in 2:12. I could run the half marathon. I generally run about 1:51. So I think I could do 4:30. So that's my aim for next year, to do a marathon in 4:30. That's the plan.
Oh, good luck with that.
You also mentioned that you're possibly doing another book. Obviously, you've got the book there. It is what it is. Can you tell us just a little bit more about that, so if people want to pick that up?
No, I've been approached about doing another book, and there's several topics that have been thrown at me, and one of them is about how footballers or sportsmen become lost with, like I was speaking about Kel Brook at the moment. He's lost now because that's all he's ever done. That's all he ever knows what to do. And it's very hard when you don't plan for that after, life after the sport, especially when you finish, in our sport, we finish so young. Niall Quinn's missus did a book, and she was talking about Niall and how he was when he finished playing football, and he was, and she eloquently puts it in the book, and it's true. You can't, what you can't do is you can't go for 30 years of your life as an athlete, being single-minded, being pushed to the levels that you have been, and just become a normal person in society. We're not normal people. Like I said, there's very few of us. 2,775 in a population of 64 million. We are not normal people. I'm different to you. What I'm prepared to do, there's a lot of talented players out there. There are a lot of talented players out there, but there's a difference between talented players and having the bollocks and the mentality to take it to another level. Yeah. That's different. That's something that's inside of you as a footballer. So therefore, when you come out of the game, you then wanted to go into normal society where you've not lived in normal society. Yeah. We have everything done for us. We turn up, when I turn up a football match, I turn up with my toilet bag. My boots are there, my kit's there, everything's there. All I do is turn up with a toilet bag, mentally prepared to play a game of football. Yeah. Right? So then you've come out of it now, all of a sudden, now you've got to arrange your own holidays, you've got to arrange your own this, and then you come into normal society. We're not normal. And I know I'm not normal. So therefore, I don't live a normal life. People say to me, you train an hour and a half every day. Yeah, because that starts my day off. And if I don't do it, then I'm always looking back at myself. You see a lot of sportsmen who finish who put on a lot of weight because obviously when they've been playing, they've had to keep an hold on it. But that's the wrong thing to do, because then all of a sudden they don't feel good about themselves. Part of me doing what I'm doing is I like to feel good when I put my clothes on and do whatever. So it's all that mental psyche of, so I've been approached about doing a book about how I cope with it and what I did to deal with life after football.
And if you like that clip, you can catch the full episode here, and you can subscribe to the channel here.